Good morning, everyone. My name is Janelle Breeze-Biagioni, also known as the Hope Generator, generating hope when you can't. As a counselor, I am honored to work with people and walk with them in their journey of grief. So this is people who often have suffered a significant loss through death in their life. And there are many ways that we experience loss, and that can be job loss, it can be, downsizing in corporations that have made people change careers, all kinds of things. But particularly today, I want to talk about death. And this is going out to employers. Like, how do you best support someone returning to work when they've suffered a significant loss in their life? Well, the first thing is you want to educate yourself on what this grief journey is like. If you personally have not experienced a significant loss, to know how that chaos and confusion and what a long path this is. If you haven't personally experienced that, then you want to educate yourself about that. You certainly can go to my website, janellebeebe.com. I have a book called Life Losses, Healing for a Broken Heart, and that's for anyone to learn from. So it talks about divorce and separation, talks about death, catastrophic injury, many ways that people experience loss. But I also do have information in there for employers about people returning to work and how best to support them. So there are resources out there, and I encourage you to check into that and how you can support a person. So number one is understand what the grief process is like. It's very chaotic. It's very up and down. People don't have a lot of control over their emotions and thoughts and what will trigger something to come forward, even though they may feel that they're having a really great day and ready to come back to work and all of those things. So educate yourself about the process. Two, don't be afraid to have those conversations with the person when they're coming back to work. Have an open conversation and say, how has it been going for you? Do you really feel like a full day, 5 days a week is in your best interest to come back? It may cost you money as an employer to scale back their work and still pay them. But honestly, I can tell you, you're investing in a loyal employee if you can support them on this emotional journey. So have some open-ended conversations. Let them know what you may have experienced, but also ask them. Ask them how this has impacted their life. Ask them how it's changed life, how it's changed their day-to-day living, how it's changed their energy, how it's changed their ability, their capacity to engage with things. Ask them those questions and then share with them, how you would best like to support them in the workplace. So the third thing is I would have a point person in your organization be the one to act as a buddy for the person returning to work, so that they're not hovering over this person, but you want to say to your employee, you know what, so-and-so is going to be your buddy, or whatever you want to give that, your point person, your advocate, whatever it is you want to label it. But so-and-so is going to be the person that you can go to if you're feeling like you're just having a really rough day and you need a break, you need to leave early, you need to take an extended lunch break, whatever. Go to this person and have a chat, and it may just be that they need to take a break and have a conversation with somebody, then they can go back to work. But if you designate that point person, they know that they have a place to go when life goes off the rails, because I guarantee you it will. Something will trigger them. It's not the work, it's not the people that they're working with, but something. It could be a conversation, something they see, music playing in the background, a thought, a smell, just a memory coming forward. So something will trigger them. Give them a person to go and talk to. The other thing is I would ask that person, in assigning them to that role, that they ensure they are touching base with your employee once a week, that they go for coffee with them, that they go to lunch together, that they stay after work for just, it's not a big job. It's just a few minutes. How you doing? Anything I can do to help? What's been working this week? What's been tricky for you this week? Just how's it going? A place to debrief, So that person needs to be educated on the grief process too, and what the journey is like. So I definitely get them some education too. It's a process for everyone. And, the thing is about people coming back to work is that they need to. People don't have, loads of money where they can just book off work indefinitely. So life calls us back to our regular routines, and often we're not ready to do that. And if they have children, or there's, other family members involved, they may get distracted through the day. And, so preparing yourself that can be normal. But employers absolutely have a role to play in an employee coming back to work after loss, and I am happy to come and talk with anybody to do some in-service work and educate staff on how do you best support one another. How do you have those conversations? How do you look them in the eye and welcome them back without being afraid that you're going to make them cry or upset them? Because those things, you don't have the control over that. It's going to happen anyway. So I'm really happy to come and educate people on how to support one another in the workplace. So again, my website is janellebeebe.com. My book is Life Losses, Healing for a Broken Heart. You can order that right from the website. You can also go to Amazon.com and order a copy. And through my website, you can get in touch with me if you're interested in having me come and talk to your organization, your staff, about supporting an individual who's returning to work after loss. Okay, everybody, have a great day. God bless.